The facilities provided by SR International School to the students and the society doesn't need any kind of introduction, but still I'll attempt to give it a one through this presentation, highlighting the expectations of CBSE from every school. So, from the students manual, I've taken the important topic, the expectations of CBSE from your school. So we all are in SR International School, and all of us know very well which services, facilities we are providing to our students today. So let's begin with the first one. The first important one the CBSE expect from the school is a physical education teacher. And we all know our respected Ranavat sir is the HOD of Physical Education Department, and under him we have other physical education courses who are serving the school since years and giving the platform to the students and giving us some champions. So the CBSE says for every 500 students at the ratio of 1:500 means for every 500 students there must be one physical education teacher. Every school should appoint physical education teacher with teacher to pupil ratio of 1:500 at each stage, that is primary level, secondary level and senior secondary level. So if you have 1500 students in a school, there must be 3 physical education teachers. Next one, special educator and the counselor and wellness teacher. These 2 points I would like to merge. We have our counseling room separated for respected Gayatri ma'am. The special educator is the one who needs to handle the students with special needs, and the counselor who is available for all the students, all the teachers as well in the school who are going through some tough phases. They need some counseling, some advices. So we have these 2 services, facilities providing to our students in the school. The fourth point the CBSE expects is the proper dimension of the classroom. The minimum size should be 8 meter by 6 meter, but it is a good news for us that we have our rooms more than this dimension. We have 12 by 12 meters, 40 by 30 feet we are having in our school. There should be one room for each class, and yes, for each section even we have a different classroom. Minimum floor space should be at least 1 square meter per student. So our school is providing these much facilities to every student. You can see in the picture here that very well managed classroom is I'm showing here, the IT smart room with the proper air conditioning, lighting system and the furniture. And you can see it is very well maintained by our 4th class. The cleaning is also done very carefully, and it has been done every day, thrice a day. The next is the science laboratory. I could show only one laboratory here due to the I don't want to make it congested, so I just showed one physics lab. Though we have the chemistry lab, we have the biology lab, we have more labs like geography, mathematics. So CBSE says composite labs for secondary and separate physics, chemistry and biology labs for senior secondary are a must. Minimum size should be 9 meter by 6 meter. So in this case also we are very fortunate that we are having labs which are very huge in these dimensions and are well equipped also. The library, which is a very most important part of the school, because the school is all about getting the education, and there is no other teacher who can educate someone are the books only. So books in the school library should include e-books. We have the e-library corner in the school. The fiction-based books, non-fiction, reference books, encyclopedias, periodicals, magazines, journals, and the newspapers. And all of these categories we are having in our school library. The library shall not contain any book. This is now a very important point, that the library shall not contain any book or other forms of literature that espouse or propagate communal disharmony or casteism or discrimination based on religion, or language, etc. Because we are the educators, we need to educate every child in the society as well, that there is no difference between anyone. So we have to ignore these books which causes any communal disharmony or casteism in the society. The school should not stock in the library any book disapproved by the government board. So if any book is banned by the government, there are many articles as well which are being banned by the government depending upon the density of the articles which are banned. So those articles, such books should not be stocked by the school, which is CBC expecting from every school. The next is computer laboratory. There should be minimum one lab if the school strength of students in the school is up to 800. So almost we are having around 770 students in this school right now, or almost up to 800. So we have one computer lab set up here, and additional 800 students, one more lab will be required. So in case of dimensions also, we have a very well equipped computer lab. We are all having almost 40 to 50 computers, working computers in the computer lab. So we can take the entire class at one time in the computer lab. The next is mathematics laboratory. This one is very important for the mathematics teacher, which we set up the last year only. And yes, because of Pramila ma'am, thank you ma'am. So the school should have separate provision for mathematics laboratory at least of the size of a regular classroom. And you can see here, this mathematics lab is more than the regular classroom. It is good in length, though it is good enough in width, but it is good in length. So this, you can see in this picture, like the respected Gaurav sir is taking a class of the students in the mathematics lab. In my previous session also, I requested my teachers to please visit the laboratory, take your students to the lab when you're coming to this school during these digital classes. You can take the equipments from the lab, you can teach them and just keep them back in the laboratory. Next we have the rooms for extracurricular. The rooms for extracurricular activities, either separate rooms for music, dance, arts and sports, etc., or one multi-purpose hall for adequate size for all these activities must be there in the school. In some of the schools, as I have seen, this one single hall of a huge size where all the activities are conducting simultaneously one after one. But here we are fortunate to have different sections, different rooms, different halls for every extracurricular activities. Like we have the gymnasium here, which is very rare in other schools. So we are fortunate to have this. We have the art room, we have the robotics lab, we have dance room, music room. So there are many rooms and halls available in our school. And CBC expects these rooms to be constructed in every school, and at least if they cannot construct separately for every activity, they can at least have a huge hall where they can conduct these activities together or simultaneously. The next point that CBC expects from every school is portable drinking water. So the portable drinking water, school should provide adequate facilities for water on each floor. So all of us know very well that in our school also we have the facility, drinking water facility on every floor at both sides of the ends. So on 3 floors we have 6 drinking water facilities, and one outside water point we are also having for the students who are in the ground during their activity period or during their lunch. So these facilities we are providing to students. Along with the plus point is we are providing them RO purified water, which is very important for the students' health, for everyone, I'm sure. Next is hygienic washrooms. The school must provide clean, healthy and hygienic toilets on each floor, with washing facilities for boys and girls separately in proportion to the number of students. So again, we are fortunate here that on every floor we are having these hygienic washrooms separated for boys and girls on both the ends of each floor. The facilities for CWSN. CWSN stands for the child with special needs, those who are handicapped, those who need the extra care during the school time. So the school must provide proper facilities like ramps in toilets and at entry-exit points for wheelchair users, and auditory signals in elevator lifts. Soon we are going to have a lift in this school as well. We are going to construct this school, so We'll be having the lift as well, and we are already having the ramps for those students who are using the wheelchair. So you can see on the stage at the left hand side from the front view, as we can see from the left, at the left hand side we're having a ramp, and the right hand side we're having staircase. So this ramp, the purpose for making this ramp was to provide the facilities for the child with special needs. The next point is the facilities and equipment. We are having as so much of facilities in the school. I could show only 4 here, but the facilities and equipment is about the adequate ground to create outdoor facilities for at least 200-meter athletics track, facilities for kabaddi, kho-kho, volleyball, basketball, etc. And apart from these games, we are having the basketball, we are having the football ground, we have cricket ground, badminton ground, swimming pool, and I could not show all the pictures over here due to the limitation of the page size, but you can see we have the football ground, we have the badminton ground, cricket ground just in front of the hostel, we have the swimming pool, basketball ground. So here also, as much CBSE is expecting from the schools, we are having more than that in case of number of grounds, and in case of the dimension of each ground, we are having more than that what CBSE is expecting from a school. So the next point is about safety, and we are very well equipped with the fire safety systems right now. And now these 3 points are something from the side of the management, that the refund of fees in the event of a student discontinuing the studies or wishing to migrate to some other school, dues shall be collected only up to the month of discontinuance or migration, and not up to the month in which the transfer certificate is applied for. So this is like if a student is wishing to take admission in another school, is migrating to some other school in month of October, so he should be. So the refund of fees is like whenever the child is leaving the school for any reason, depending upon the consequences, we should refund the fees up to the month he is studying or she is studying in the school. The additional subjects, the schools affiliated with the board up to senior secondary level are allowed to sponsor candidates in the board's examination only in the specified subjects for which affiliation has been granted. So along with the core subjects, we should offer this additional subjects to the students depending upon their stream, depending upon their interest of subjects, like in 11th standard for science, humanities and commerce as well. We are having some of the additional subjects in 10th standard, like we have opted the automobile in the 10th standard as well. So these facilities we are already providing to all the students who are getting admission in our school in the 11th class. Then the annual report of the school on school website. The school should prepare its annual report containing comprehensive information including name, address, postal and email, telephone numbers, affiliation status, period of affiliation, details of infrastructure, etc. of every year. So the annual report stands for just 1 year, 1 working year, and we know very well in every annual function, respected principal ma'am is also reading the annual report of the school, that what achievements we got through this session of the school, what construction we have done, what opportunities we have given to students, what our alumni have become. So everything should be mentioned on the school website as well. Our respected Pallavi ma'am and IT team is also managing the school website, and we are upgrading it every day almost. So these were mainly 17 points which CBSE is expecting from every school, and we are good to say that what CBSE is expecting from every school, we are already doing it, and almost more than that. So thank you. That's it from my presentation.